I'm Oliver, he's Gogo. That is the 84th time we've had to stop in the last half hour. This is the therapy tool I'm going to share with you that stops me from losing it. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my dog, but he has to stop and sniff everything. Probably stop number 12, I think, and stop number 20. He'll easily turn a 5-minute walk to the pet store into a 30-minute hike. Let's maybe stop 30, I don't know, 37 or 38, maybe. If you are looking for more therapeutic tools like the one in this video, go to mypeoplepatterns.com/journal to learn about the Myself Journal and Workbook. It is packed filled with quotes, 52 skills and tools, along with explanations and thought-provoking journal prompts for each week of the year. Now, I love watching him have fun, but there are some days where, I just gotta get stuff done. 57. I call them his pitbull pit stops, and they drive me nuts some days. This is the most important stop of all. We're just in entirely different worlds. I'm thinking about getting back to the office, and he is thinking about peeing on stuff, I guess. Now, fortunately for Gogo, and my own sanity, I'm a psychotherapist, so there are some tricks up my sleeve that I apply to myself. Every blade of grass. I'm not the most patient person at the best of times, but this dog has forced me to learn how to be patient, and one of the tools that I use for that is called Relax. I love acronyms, and Relax stands for Release Every Little Annoying Experience. So this might be a post-it note fetish, but I love putting things on post-it notes for my clients because they're so portable. You can put them on your mirror, you can put them on your steering wheel, you can put them in your journal. The way you do it is you print the template, which you can get from mypeoplepatterns.com/journal, and you cover each of these squares with post-it notes. Then you have to figure out which way round to put the same piece of paper in. I know in my printer I have to put it in upside down, head up. But yours could be different, so you might have to experiment. Then all you do is hit print again on the same document that you should still have open on your laptop or computer. So the reason that you need to use this method is because the page will print in exactly the same locations, but instead of hitting paper, it's going to hit the post-it notes. I think one of the greatest moments in my life was figuring out how to print on post-it notes, and it's a moment that nobody else seems to share with me. What I love about this tool is that it reminds me that frustrations can build. Every frustration that you have is like putting more and more clothes into a suitcase until finally that suitcase explodes. So when I'm on a walk with Gogo and he is deciding that he really needs to smell every single tree in the neighborhood, I can let each stop be frustrating. I mean, I've got places to go, people to see, and I'm on a time constraint. But what I can't do is let those frustrations build until the point of a volcanic eruption. And if I didn't release every frustration at every tree or every other tree, I probably would. It reminds me of a story they tell in recovery groups, which goes something like this. A group of friends were all out on a yacht in the ocean, and they were going to some magical destination with tropical islands and dolphins and rainbows, and it was wonderful. One of their friends, Jimmy, let's say, missed the boat and started swimming out to them. They were excited to see him and they started cheering him on. Come on, Jimmy, swim faster, catch up with us, let's go to this tropical island together, it's going to be great. Jimmy can't quite hear, obviously, because his head is underwater, and he also can't catch up with the yacht. He's having a really hard time and keeps on getting dragged under the water. In fact, every time Jimmy gets a little bit closer, he keeps on getting sucked under the water, and he's really struggling. And just when Jimmy's beginning to despair, he finally hears what his friends are yelling at him, and they are shouting at him, "Drop the rock! Drop the rock, Jimmy!" So Jimmy looks down and realizes not only is he fully dressed, but he's also got an enormous boulder tied around his neck. "This is ridiculous," thinks Jimmy to himself, and he struggles out of the suit, drops the boulder, and swims to catch up with his friends on the yacht. And they all live happily ever after on a beautiful tropical island. The moral of the story, of course, is that resentment is that boulder, and you can't go swimming with a boulder around your neck. If you hold on to resentment for too long, it'll eventually take you under, and you never get to go live on the tropical island with all of your friends. So release the resentment. And don't forget to check out mypeoplepatterns.com/journal or hit subscribe for more information on these tools.